Good evening, everyone. It's still your teacher, Mrs. Onachukwu Akujobisi. Shalom. I hope you're having a nice day. And most importantly, you're staying safe. Yes, I believe so. Okay, I'm back again today with science. To be precise, basic science and technology. And today I'm going to continue from where I stopped the last time on the topic friction, frictional force. And we said frictional force is that force that does not allow objects to move freely the way they want to move. That's what frictional force is, simply. And then we also looked at the importance of frictional force. We say that friction helps visually everything we do. Yes, virtually everything we do. It is friction that helps us to walk without falling. It is friction that helps the cars to move on the road. It is friction that helps us even to write with our pen. Yes. And then we also looked at the disadvantages of this friction. And we said friction makes it difficult for pulls and pushes to be easy. And then we also said it causes wears and tears. Today, we are looking at the types of friction. Let's look at them one after the other to understand them better. Number one today is this. Yes, the static friction. Just like the name sounds, static. It stays in a place. The friction the force that helps something to stay in a place. There's a friction acting even when objects stay in a place, yes. Because without this friction, objects cannot just rest in a place. For example, let's say I have this, my milk, and I'm keeping it here and it's standing. It's just sitting there. You see the way it's sitting? It's not falling, it's not moving. It's because of the help of this what? Static friction. The static friction. It is this friction that helps you, for example, to carry your table and keep it on the floor and it to stand. Yes, it is also this friction that makes it possible for you to stand just erect in a place because of this friction. Another one today is this. The sliding friction. The sliding friction, just like the name implies, sliding friction. Sliding friction. The friction that allows objects to move, to slide. Yes, to slide. Some people call it the kinetic friction. For example, watch this. Assuming this to be my card, assuming we are playing cards and I want to slide a card just this way. I slide the brush together. That friction is acting. Another example, assuming you have a bookshelf and you want to pick a book and then you drag the book and it moves. It has contact with the other books there or the shelf. That friction just acted. Okay, the next one is this. The rolling friction. I like this. The rolling friction. This friction makes it easy for objects to roll. To roll. For example, I have this, my ball. And then watch how this ball moves. It's rolling freely. It's rolling. It is this friction that helps it to roll. The ball, yes, when you play it, the friction, the rolling friction helps the ball to move. It also helps objects like cars to move on the road, the wheels of cars to move on the road, to roll on the road. That's it. And the last one today is the fluid friction. The fluid friction. Fluid has to do with water. It has to do with liquid. The fluid friction. This is a friction that happens between objects. Let's say, for example, liquid objects. Liquids and objects. The friction that happens between liquids and objects. Let's take, for example, this. Can you see what is happening? This is my perfume, my oil perfume. There's a perfume there. See how it's moving. See how it's moving. That's the fluid friction. You know, most times what helps the free movement of the fluid is, let's say, its thickness affects its movement. The thickness of the fluid affects its movement. And then the kind of object where that fluid is in affects the movement. You can also see this type of fluid friction in a pen, ink in a pen. Yes, that's an example of a fluid friction. Because of our time today, I'm going to stop here, but I'm going to drop a well-detailed note just after this so that you could be able to understand this topic very well. It's an interesting topic. We have so many other examples. Virtually everything we do on planet Earth, every of our daily activities fall under these 4 main types of friction. I hope you enjoy this class. Okay, stay tuned and wait for me next time.